Welcome to the CoolFm Sports Show. My name is Jon Berger. I'm here with Jared Young, Coach Dennis Baker, and Coach Kevin Lassiter. How are you guys doing today?
It's a good day.
Oh, man.
All kinds of great playoff weekend.
College playoffs, pro playoffs. We've got all kinds of great stuff, high school stuff. So let's get into our seniors helping seniors top plays of the week.
Get it. Man, we got some good ones. There was a lot of basketball action.
Wow.
You see that block?
Give me that. Give me that ball.
Dude, and that's Cece. She's a great point guard.
Great job.
Great play. It's my man Thomas Welker.
Big
Nice
man.
little two-hand dunk. Had a pretty good
Another
week.
sweet
I'm
dunk.
driving. I'm
Ladies
flying.
and- Whoa.
With the pull up on the rim too.
That first game, it was a both the boys, men and
Bobcats?
Yeah, that's your
Flying down
Dawson
the court.
Judge.
Man, my
Is that
guy.
Dawson?
There we
Yeah.
go.
I love it.
Ooh, I like the spin into the lane, the finish.
Is it Richardson? I'm not sure.
Big man. Let me get that.
Dang.
Yes.
I like it. I like it.
So you got a big
man,
uniform on
25.
that
That's
dude.
Connor Posey. He not done.
We're gonna talk more about this later, Connor. We're gonna talk more about this.
Big country.
Yeah, you know Big Country gonna get on the highlight.
Uh-oh, Cowboys behind the back.
Just like
Step
this
back.
play.
Think about it.
Good offense.
Quavis or
I
any
love
of those
that.
guys on this
Great,
team?
great pass.
That's teamwork, baby. Ball moving.
Teamwork right there. Yeah,
We
a lot
got
of
the
those
ladies
guys-
involved. Let me take that away for 3. Splash.
Wow.
The bank was open.
Yes, the
St.
St. David
David
girls are really
girls.
good.
Wilcox again in the top.
This is a buzzer beater. This was
To win
this
the
was
game.
to win the game. They were down by 2
Yeah.
before that shot. Shoots the 3 to win the game at the buzzer. Great moment. Cochise County got
This is Vincent of St. David?
Yes, this is St. David.
Oh,
girls.
wow.
That was a critical play late in the fourth quarter, game-winning basket. So some good basketball. Oh, I think we saw this.
Saw this highlight.
There's a few good passes.
It was a good play. We watch it again. Ball moving.
Oh,
And one. Welcome.
There it is.
Went up top with 2 hands
That's
2
starting
times
to
in a
be- That's
week.
starting to be his textbook move right there, the little two-hand dunk. Oh yeah, here we go. This is that game winner again at
oh
the
my.
buzzer. See, that got the crowd into it.
Oh, yeah.
Big time game, big time moment.
CJ.
LA.
That was
Can't have a basketball highlight without CJ in it.
Ready.
That's a pretty great shot.
With the and one. I like that deep three. Right
He shot that from the men's range.
Yeah.
Hey, look at the freshman with the readjusted shot. Jericho.
Is that him? Okay.
That's Jericho.
All right.
He's getting to be a long range
right
shooter.
Nice.
Nice on the break.
Wow.
Awesome.
Cochise looking
Big,
hot
big
as always.
plays.
So that's
We
the
covered
top
them all right
places.
there, too, guys. Like,
Exciting game.
Yeah, CoolFM was all over the place this week, covering basketball games.
2 double headers in Cochise
Yeah.
County. Oh my
Cochise
gosh.
College, yeah.
Cochise College. All right. Well, our top plays of the week were always brought to you by our that's too
There it
small,
is.
dog.
You got
They're
it.
Brought to you by Seniors Helping Seniors.
It's on
if
your
you're
picture, too.
searching for a like-minded friend to help tackle chores and tasks, or even a companion to join you in your hobbies and activities, call Seniors Helping Seniors. Their caregivers are seniors themselves. They show up ready to exceed expectations on a schedule that meets your needs. Or you can call them and make a difference by joining Seniors Helping Seniors. Check them out at southernarizonaSHS.com or call 520-487-4246. All right.
Yes,
Well
sir.
done, John.
Yes, sir.
Well done.
It's still far away.
Did a good job.
And like we said, we did have a busy week of
Yeah.
sports last
Yeah.
week, and we were here to cover a lot of it. We had Benson and St. David. We had Benson and Wilcox. We got ALA basketball, Buena basketball, but we're going to start with some Cochise College basketball where we had a doubleheader for both the men's and the women's basketball. So let's take a look at those games.
NCJ. Oh, NJCAA. There we go.
Yep. NGCAA. So here we go. Cochise College in the white. Southern Nevada College of Southern. No, so it was a
Southern Nevada.
Yeah, Southern Nevada. And Cochise, man, they put up such a great fight. Ended up losing by 1 point in the end. It was a great fight. Now you can see this number 1. He looks like John Stockton, like his doppelganger on Southern Nevada. The guy in blue, number 1, named Maximus Romeo, and Romero, Maximus Romero, absolute beast. And he's not a big dude, but I'll tell you, he's shooting lights out, great defense. Now here we see Cochise College just knocking down shot after shot. They had such a great interior game.
See Devon Jones making plays, also Emmanuel, Joe Samuel.
On the baseline and the foul.
Devon Jones, he's one of the key players that's making the play there. Also Jace Johnson with that shot there. He's one of the key players.
Nice feet inside.
Yeah, it's a good ball movement right there. Do the contact, follow it up.
See, the thing here is Cochise College doesn't really have a center on their team. So you'll see a bunch of guys that are 6'5" that are playing in the post.
Yeah.
And you're like, man, last year that guy was a forward.
Yeah. Well, you know, the big guy that Coach Carrillo had at Cochise the last couple of years, Oscar, he's playing big time D1.
Dude, come out to
Purdue.
Cochise College, get some training from Coach Jerry and Coach Matthews. They're teaching those guys how to go to the next level. So,
Absolutely.
That's one of the things I love about that program. They will find talent.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Whatever rock you're hiding under on planet Earth, if you can play basketball, they will bring you here to Cochise County.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Sure will.
Get them all the way
So
from
unfortunately,
Australia.
Cochise men's lost that game. This is against Southern Nevada.
Yep.
So then they played, a couple days later, same exact matchup. We
Next
can take a
day,
look at those highlights. This time, Cochise wearing the black jerseys.
A little color on color.
Samuel with that pull up there. Nice little drive and finish there as well too. Cochise came out with a little bit better energy in this game. At lots of portions of this game, they had the lead. Big dunk right there. That was Jace Johnson.
Nice steal.
That's a little off, but I don't know that could just be our.
It's a zoom. No, in the game, I took the video.
It's coming up like that for us here, but
But
Right.
but like we're saying, great play by Cochise College.
Wow.
But
That
in
was
this
Devin
game,
Falk Ramirez on that.
He's got quick feet.
Play.
yeah. And they're starting to knock down the three in this game. They didn't hit it last game.
There it is right there.
Murray,
On cue.
that putback.
Hey, good offensive footwork down there in the paint. Great decision to pass.
Good finish, Naeem Colston.
Naeem last
No
year
air
a
one there.
forward.
Should have been.
This year they're a post.
Jace Johnson with a three. Yeah, you're right. They were a little bit stronger on the three ball in this game.
Mm-hmm.
DeAndre with the assist there.
One of their strengths is
DeAndre
that as
Hawthorne.
soon as they cut to the basket and they find the cutter real quick. They're very good about that.
Yeah, as you look through these highlights, you see a lot of when Cochise scores, usually it's off of an assist.
Right.
It's not a lot of one-on-one ISO. It's either transition or running offense and making an assist. Yeah.
And it's not long possessions either. Like they move it, they get somebody doing something quick, get it to them to score.
Yeah. They're definitely not a ground and pound team, like you said, John. It's a lot of five guards out there, maybe a forward.
Yeah.
But not your traditional.
Sort of kind of small ball, but that lets you play fast though, right?
Sure does. And so Cochise College falling in both of their games to Southern Nevada, College of Southern Nevada. Women, on the other hand, let's hit that one. First game that they played, they won their first game. So they blew out Southern Nevada by 40 points.
That's right. Hey,
Holy smokes.
had to get the lick back from the men's game.
The Lady Apache's not playing.
Number 5 from Japan. Absolutely amazing player. And
This
then,
is like an international squad they got. They got players from Japan. They got players from the continent of Africa.
Oh, for sure,
They
yeah.
got players from everywhere. I told you, they're going to find you. If you can ball, you can come play down
Brazil.
in Cochise County.
That girl's from Brazil.
The United Nations of
It
basketball.
really is when it comes to Cochise County.
Well, they're playing out in Douglas, and if you're from another country, any American country, they're all the same to you. You're not thinking Douglas is,
Right.
what some of our local kids think of Douglas.
Yeah.
They're like, oh, great, I get to go somewhere in Arizona in the U.S. and play basketball at this prestigious school. Because make no mistake about it, folks, Cochise College is a really strong basketball program.
You see those banners in the background on the wall. They know what they're doing down there.
Right now,
being in Douglas, Arizona presents way less distractions than playing somewhere else. You just want to play ball, that's where you should go. And this video, this footage we continuously show you is proof of how if you just want to work on your game, it's the place to go.
if I had a daughter and I had to leave her in a place by herself to play basketball, with a team at a college, it would probably be Douglas. Great coaching. I mean, it's away from all the weird stuff.
Misty's got a good program.
Yeah,
going.
for the men too. I had a nephew that was, playing at that level, and I wanted him to go to Cochise College because I knew the environment would be good.
Yeah.
It's conducive for keeping the right things important and without all the distractions.
Let's hit that second game.
Great coaching staff and a great environment.
All right, so this game, a little bit different outcome. It was a whole lot closer. Southern Nevada came out real strong. There's my doppelganger down on the lower right. My twin, Coach
Southern
Savage
Nevada
over there.
side?
Yeah, he's quite a bit taller than me, so I don't know. It's not really the same. But you'll see Leslie Payne, and number 22 right here. She's 6'5", an absolute beast in the post. You'll see her get some shot blocks here. Yeah, great passing from the. So this is another thing. The Cochise College has 3 great guards this year. Last year they had something like 5 or 6 posts. And we're talking like girls that were 6'3" and above that were centers, like legit designated centers. They only have pretty much just 2 and kind of a third that's playing center. But there she is. She gets the ball right there.
Yeah, the play right before she had that nice block that
Yes.
got them in running in transition.
She plays center, but she reminds me of, she's more of a forward. She leads the team in steals. She's number 2 on the team in blocks. But there she is. Yeah.
And where'd you say she's from?
I'm not sure where
okay.
she's from. I want to say she's. I'd have to look that one up. But
I can see the athleticism on offense and defense.
and she just plays ball. Like, she knows how to play ball. She gets her hands up. She's quick hands. She gets the right pass right there.
Pass. Very similar to the style the men's play with, just finding the right person, getting the ball to them.
So unfortunately, that second game they didn't win. It was pretty close, but the reality is that Southern Nevada team is an 11-win team, and that they blew them out in that first game. We were like, how did they do this? Because this team, that Southern Nevada girls team, they're looking like a top candidate for a championship.
Right.
So we want to see Cochise College, but
So she's from South Africa.
South Africa. Oh yeah, Leslie Pinion. But number let's see, who is it? Nope, that's last year's. Anyway,
No, this is
One of the hardest things to do in sports is beat a team twice.
Cameroon.
So
Yeah.
She's
you
from
catch them
Africa,
once, but it's
too.
hard to beat them 2 times in a row.
it sure is.
Yeah.
So we also had now into our high school coverage. Let's start with our Benson Bobcats. They were in action against a couple of times this week against other Cochise County teams. We're going to start with their game in Wilcox. You see here, Benson's in
white? Yeah, Benson's in white.
Benson's in white.
Cowboys in their home red.
Okay.
Hard.
Offensive foul. Good work.
Now Dawson Judd looks pretty big out here on the basketball field.
Yeah.
He's 5'10".
Yep.
Man,
Just a little bit under 6 feet tall.
if that guy could dunk, oh man, I'd love to see him play.
He plays in this game, sure. He's a basketball player too.
He's an athlete. You see him making the right decision, playing baseball, playing football, playing every sport. It's great.
And one finish. You can follow that up
Three
with
right
a
here from the
catch
top.
and shoot 3. Great series of plays right there.
That brings it 19-18. I love that.
This is
behind the
one of
back.
the ones that was on top plays.
They're just working it around.
Yeah.
From the steal, good ball movement.
I don't think the cutter necessarily knew that ball was coming until it got there. Right? So got it in the hoop. Look at that.
Got some good outside
Like
shooting
some
from
shooting.
these two teams.
We
Game
keep
is
seeing it.
tied here, 27-27. Knocks the
Week
shot
after
down.
week after week, Cochise County basketball players shooting that deep ball well.
And as you're looking at these highlights, this is pretty much how the game is going. Back and forth, back and forth. Neither team, I think, ever built a lead up over 5, maybe 6, something like that. But it stayed a pretty much 1 and 2 possession game until the very last possession of this game, especially in the second half. It was just going back and forth.
I mean, this is the game of the year so far. Like, as far as close games.
Basketball for this county, it's
Would we expect anything less? I mean, whenever Wilcox and Benson line up to play something against each other,
Doesn't matter what
it's all out, right?
Yep.
For sure.
Going
Bring your
left.
A game.
Nice.
We saw it in football, and now we're seeing it on the hardwood, and we're seeing it with some of the same players, some of the same athletes are back in their team's jerseys, going at it again.
No football pads this time, even though they look like they're ready for it.
looks like some football right there. But
They get it running right again.
you look, there's 12 seconds left in the game.
50
That put
to
they're
48.
down 2 at this point.
Boom! Ouch!
And that's the ball game. So,
Wow.
hey, should I say it again? It looks like the Cowboys win another one over the Bobcats. Listen, I know you're going to get your lick back sooner or later, though.
Wow. Well,
Small town rivalry.
it could be sooner because we need to see what the girls' game,
Uh-oh.
how the
Yeah.
girls' game went. I think the Benson girls might have something to say about that.
Little response here.
So, again, Benson in white. The Cowgirls from Wilcox are in red.
Now, of course, in relation, the girls' game usually is played first,
Okay.
but according to this highlight, we're gonna look at the girls. That way, it kind of looks like Benson has an opportunity for revenge here. But no, the Benson girls is a really good team this year.
They were good last year.
They were good last year.
So they were really
Taylor,
good.
Yeah.
and I believe the
Yeah.
younger Taylor is on the team this
She
year.
is.
And she was a walking bucket.
She was. She scored 1,000 points. This team has Madison Jones, Madison Carrillo, Isabella Contreras, and then Karis Taylor, of course.
Oh, yeah.
Epson Loser.
Off the glass, high off the glass.
Shooting.
That's how she get that ball.
Every once in a while, it's
You can't
more
let
of
her
a
get set and
prayer.
shoot that. She gonna knock that down all day.
I have that horrible problem of hitting shots that I didn't mean to hit sometimes. I'm like, oh no, that's ugly, and then it goes in.
Seeing good offense still played by both teams.
But it's still tight. The game is still, a one possession game at this point, right? And we're in the fourth quarter.
All right, closing around.
23 killing it.
Wow, good job by those ladies.
Karis Taylor on Benson. Good job by the Benson girls. I know I have the final score here somewhere, but I may have got it mixed in. They get the win there against Wilcox, and we also had more Benson. As Benson had a busy week playing inter-county teams, they also faced off against St. David.
Yep.
It'd be a good challenge game as well.
This
Is
is
there a
Bobcats
kid out
playing at
there?
home
Is there a
now,
kid
right?
out there like Cedar Haney maybe?
I know. Ooh, big 25, Connor Posey with the Euro.
I love that. Wow.
I like to see the big fellas be light on their feet.
I know.
So I looked ahead, and this is a high-scoring,
That's
high-flying
Dawson
game.
Bud for you right there.
Oh my gosh. St. David in the blue.
Yeah, the Pacheco boys that play on the football team, they're also out there on the basketball team. Also the quarterback. There's your guy, Connor Posey.
Yeah. Number 10's got some height there too. Or number 13, he looks like he Got some basketball.
Yeah.
Connor Posey.
On the baseline, reverse layup.
I love that.
Ooh, nice.
There he is, number 13 with the pick.
The Bobcats in double-digit turnovers. Braden Posey right wing.
Taking this all the way.
All the way to
Do the contact, finish.
Pull up in the paint, good. And a turnover. Deskins.
I like it. Just high energy game and a foul at the end. You like a free safety on that one.
That's Dawson Judd.
Yep.
He does
He
that
did
too.
play free safety.
He does that too.
All county free safety.
Yeah.
Nice flash by Pacheco by Nürnberg. Another offensive rebound.
You want to see some good basketball, I'm telling you. Come down here and watch these games, guys. Everybody playing all out, going crazy. Right here, one of my favorite plays. Give me that.
He's already hyped, clapping it up just on that rebound.
Dawson Judd,
So
gambling.
you know you got to feed the big man when you do something like that. Give it up.
Big fella,
You know
you
he's
got to
a fan
reach
favorite.
out to me. You got to reach out to me. Coach Kevin got a large pizza for you. Big players making big plays.
I love it.
And here's no
I love Kevin. Working with you, man. It's awesome.
Tipping in. Dawson Judd, good on the feet with the ball in his
Yeah,
hand.
this
That was
game-
contested.
This game, what a pass right there.
Through the ball. Another near offensive
Good,
rebound.
good
Dawson
play
Judd
drawn
able to
up
get
by
So I'm
Coach.
looking for stats on this, and they don't
they don't-
put any personal stats
I
in
know.
there. That's kind of
Big
hard.
man
to-
again. Oh, soft touch from the line.
He said, step up. Better guard him, put a hand up.
inside. The Bobcat good position.
Normally I can find some stats on this, but unfortunately, they're just not logged. But man, this is so much fun. So they're closing in on the fourth quarter here, I
Here he
believe.
is on the break. Pass to Judd, lays it up.
Good
Lays
pass,
it in.
left side, finish.
Hits Richards inside. Gets stolen by Judd. Here's Judd. Coast to coast.
job.
Laying it
Wow.
up.
Ooh, and one.
Berger nearly
That is
got
such
that
a full
three. He thought
gymnasium.
but
It is the
another
fourth.
throw the Bobcats drew
It's
up.
fourth quarter
A
here.
left
All
wing
right.
three, up.
Nice
Deep.
splash.
What a shot. That was Chapman.
Oh, the steal
Judd. The steal.
and the finish.
Thought he was going to dunk that.
I thought he was too.
But here's Chapman. Receives the high ball screen, finds a lane, takes it, puts it up, puts
Oh,
it in.
my.
That's
That's
This game just punch and counter punch.
Yeah. Well, so you'll see,
Dawson Judd in the lane, lays it up, and
I believe Benson comes out of here with the win, 79-71. So you're seeing St. David just trying their best
Barney
to score at the end here.
pull up in the mid-range.
And Benson just not allowing it.
Minute and a half to
There
go.
they go, four
Moon
right in a
ball,
row.
real good offensive rebound, Nürnberger.
Off the window.
Yep.
79-73.
79-73, Benson with the win. Still such a good game for St. David. You know, St. David's actually a 1A team, Benson a 2A team. Not that big of a difference, but, you know,
I wouldn't expect a 1A team to play
I
that
was
well
just
against
thinking.
a 2A team, honestly.
correct.
Let's give
That's
them
what
a
I was
lot
gonna
of
say.
a lot of credit to the Tigers for punching above their weight.
And their
right?
girls won state recently, so it's like their boys and their girls are both incredible. Playing.
Speaking of the
punching
girls,
above
Small
we
school,
have
big
that-
heart.
We have that game. So this is a huge game. And we just talked about the Benson Bobcat, girl Bobcats on the last game and talked about how good they were. Well, St. David girls are really good as well. So even though it's a 1A versus 2A matchup, these two teams are about as evenly matched as you're gonna get on the good side.
So we got players on the floor right now that have championship experience, right?
Yes.
And again, this is a friendly neighborly matchup. The town of St. David coming up to Benson to try to get them some wins here. I'm
I'm not going to say who wins, but the score ends up 45-41.
Right. It came down to the last play.
Good defense there. You can see they got these girls boxing out. Look at that every time. The girls, that's.
Ball goes up and we hip to hip trying to clear the paint out. Yes, sir.
I really wish some of the boys would play like that. Honestly.
You and me both.
Coming from the coach.
Ooh, off the swing. Nice three.
They're trying their best out there. That's really cool.
I like it because you just seen good fundamental stuff right there. Keeping the ball high.
She just hit a left-handed hook shot.
He got hot.
Yeah, she did. And these are pretty crucial plays because this is here in the second half where every shot was big. That one was big in itself because at this point Benson was down and trying to tie the game up. This was a big steal, and then takes us down here, finishes and one.
Ooh, through the contact. You see Coach excited over there?
And one.
Coach got hyped.
Yeah, he got on one leg. He got up on one leg. He
Coach
was
is a big boy too. He's like 2 or 3 of each of those little girls on the team.
Let me tell you, that dude and his brothers and cousins put together one of the best adult basketball teams every summer for the city. These guys come down from St. David and just they shoot out of the gym. They're shooting threes like nothing.
Big boys.
Like
it's
this
awesome. I love seeing that.
You come out there and watch them.
So shout out to the Benson girls and Wilcox girls there for giving us a great game. Both teams are going to win a lot of games moving forward the rest of the season. So we'll be seeing more highlights of them. A lot of those athletes are going to be candidates for Player of the Week and stuff like that. We'll keep our eye on that. We have more basketball.
Yep. Let's see what we got from ALA.
Ooh, we're going to start it like
Get
that?
out of here. Yep. So I was at this game calling this one with the Guardians hosting the Canyon State Academy Rams.
Yes.
And in the beginning of this game, it started off pretty tight. It was a lot of back and forth where the Rams were really putting up a good fight. But eventually, the Guardians did pull ahead by some great play. You watching it here from C.J. Williams. This was one of the top plays. Nice little finish through some
Step back
contact.
from the elbow.
Step back, yep.
And one.
Nice.
Williams drives into the lane here. They defense collapsed, but they still can't stop him. He scored on everybody there.
And you
Williams
see
for 3.
Right here, score 25-25. This is a very tight game right here.
Yes.
But holy smokes, here it comes.
But
CJ.
as the game goes on,
Yeah.
the Guardians pull ahead right there.
Boom.
That was a quick behind the back pass to Jericho Nickel
could've
for
been
3.
right
Yep. And it wasn't all Williams. You know, the ball got passed around a lot to other players, but, you know, we got a lot of Williams on the highlights. Sad note, at this point in the game, ALA's big man, Davion Johnson, had went down with an injury.
Right.
So he had left the game at this point. He left the game early. They tried to bring him back in the second half, but he just was not able to finish the game. He left, but the Guardians are well ahead at this point, over 10 points. They're up by 19 at this point, late in the game. And you can see they wanted to play well. Right, that's a 4-point play right there. Williams again into the lane, just pouring it on at this point. That's Jericho Nickel with the double clutch readjustment 3 right there.
The quarterback.
Freshman, again, another 3. So talk about dual sport athletes. That's the starting quarterback from the varsity football team. Shout out to Coach John Capers.
I don't know. We
That's
just
good
won by
stuff.
30-something points. I'm not going to get mad about that one. Yeah, I get that. All right.
No, good stuff. I mean, obviously, CJ all over the place. He's just phenomenal with his ability to score. It's fun to see.
Score, pass, steals. He plays both ends
And
of the ball.
they played
say,
well
the
in that
team-
game. Oh, what you about to say, Jared?
The team does do well with passing the ball. They're not like, you know, what's the word here? I'm drawing a blank.
They're
but
not like
not
ball
selfish.
dogs. Yeah,
Right.
they're not
You know,
dominant.
they're playing ball like they need to, and
They don't
keep it
just
smooth.
They don't necessarily need one player to win, but I mean they've got the top player in one of the top players in the
In
county.
their league, for sure.
Yeah,
During
for sure.
that game, Williams was playing with 4 fouls. So there was some time where he had to sit
Yeah.
down.
Oh.
Yeah.
And when he was sitting, the team had to find a different way to score points. They didn't have Williams. They didn't have Johnson. And they had to create offense differently. Normally you see them either dump it low to Johnson or Williams is doing his thing, creating a shot on his own. But we got to see young players like Jericho Nichols step up. We got to see
Griff was playing
Griffin
defense.
play some great defense and offense. Zentide, number 21, the shooter, he got hot. And so they were able to kind of score in different ways than you would normally see them score. So great job by the Guardians getting that win there.
All right, next up we got some Buena basketball. Let's see what this is all about. Coach, you were there. Oh my
Yeah, I might
gosh.
have been there for this.
Gabe, early.
I got the
Three.
chance to be the public address announcer for that game, so that was real fun.
Jared got the seat.
Steven Wambach and one.
Yeah, we got out. We got running. you know, it's not going to show on these highlights, but that number 25 on Choya is
Jerry.
Mendoza.
Wouldn't think it by looking at this film
Mendoza.
because it
That's
just
all
looks
you
like a
gotta
little
say.
guard out there. He's just
Yeah.
playing defense, but he scored 45 points on us.
What?
He went 22 for 23 at the free throw line.
And
Wow.
from what I heard, Coach, before the
Simon
game,
with three.
is that was his 4th straight game
In a
of
row.
40.
Yeah.
Yeah. It
4
was.
games, 40 in 5A basketball.
4A actually, but
Or
still.
4A.
Thomas Walker with the two-handed
Troy is
flush.
4A,
Oh, wow.
aren't they? Yeah.
One of the things they came in. They were 9-1 coming into that game.
No way.
Love
the
that
Troy
drive by
Chargers have been
MJ.
running.
Oh, God.
MJ had a great game.
I was just getting ready to say, Coach Jared, one of the things I liked about this game was that Buena, there's one of them right there, played a lot of their young players.
Yep.
It was at one point in the game where Julian and I noticed that there were like 4 sophomores in the lineup.
Love Wamba.
Steven had a great game that night.
So is this
Played
where they
so
break
good.
the game open? This looks like they are
Yeah, this is that point. Buena's up by, over 10 at this point,
Yeah.
and they started pulling it on. MJ with a 3. Yep, there you go. That's Eli
Great job,
driving.
by
So the young
Eli.
players coming up, getting big time minutes and making big time plays. MJ again over by the student section with the heat check.
Mayor McCaw sitting in the corner with his
Thomas
camera.
said, "Let me get some of that." Booker with the finish here.
Padilla doing a great job. Gabe had a great game too.
Yeah.
He did.
This was a great game to call. It was a fun game to work because again, Coach talked about it. Choya has a player that scored 40-something points, but Buena as a team was able to kind of take that punch and counter punch with 3-4 guys of their own coming in the double figures and just making big plays. So that was a really fun game to call and to watch.
Excellent.
Yeah. Fun game to coach too. We want to win every game, of course. No, that goes without
Yeah.
saying. But you want to coach against good teams.
Mm-hmm.
You want to coach against good players, and it was fun to coach against Jerry. He's a phenomenal scorer. We knew about him coming into the game. We were going to try our best, but we knew it was going to have to be a total team effort on not just stopping him, but kind of stopping the rest of the team and making sure we can kind of neutralize that. Because, if one guy scores 40, but if we're going to score, it's going to take about 70-plus points to beat us. So we just got to make sure that, we do what we need to do to keep that line.
Do you remember what they used to do to Steph Curry over in Davidson? They would double and triple team him, and they would just let the rest of the players just totally go. It was ridiculous back in the day watching Steph Curry play over in Davidson in college.
No, he's a great player. You just have to defend the best that you can and try not to let the other guys get going and have to, take what you get.
And it's hard to keep out of foul trouble when you play a guy that has his ability. I mean, we saw the foul count. It was 4 or 5 fouls. You playing in the bonus for 5-6 minutes every quarter, just having to try to contain this guy.
He's got thick legs. I could see him playing at the next level. He's got power forward legs in a.
Well, and it's crazy because
point guard
he's not super athletic in the terms of being bouncy.
No.
When
It's
we
like
say
Andre
athletic in basketball, we want somebody to be dunking the ball and all that. But he's not an above the rim player. Everything is below the rim. He's crafty. He gets to the free throw line, but not in a cheesy way where he's trying to cheat the game or anything like that. It's just a really sound player. I think he'll definitely play at the next level. Like I said, I love coaching against him. It presents a challenge that even our players, I think they like that.
Yeah, it's fun to strategize.
It's a good game.
So what can you do against your best guy? All right, next
We had another one. I think, didn't we have another game?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Taking it to here we go. This is Buena again against Amphi.
We don't have the camera. Well, I think that was a dunk.
No, I think that.
Yeah, it's good.
cameras-
They're seeing it. They're seeing it
It's
well.
just weird on this screen. Okay. But
Is that Dawson? Yep.
yeah, Dawson, I think he drove baseline, got an and one on here. This is Wambach. I like that little dribble pull up he went into.
Wambach had a really good week of basketball
He's
this
got
past week, I think.
He did.
Mike,
My man
Jojo.
JoJo.
The microwave.
Microwave
All right, we're gonna go with
heating up.
microwave because logo JoJo. That's getting in his
Logo
head.
JoJo shot selection. No.
Yes.
Hey, nice drive by Booker.
Eli.
Yeah, but you guys getting it done.
So you guys seeing a
That's
little
him
bit.
again. Ooh, pull up from Eli.
Those
Okay.
that follow the Buena program will start to see some of these younger guys playing a little bit more and more.
Yeah.
And it's not really because it's out of sympathy or trying to get young guys experience. These guys legitimately deserve to be playing.
I
Eli,
love this
MJ, Caden, these are players.
Listen, Welker is coming alive at the right time.
Yeah.
So you're kind of at that midpoint of your season. And I was hopeful for this to happen. And I'm glad to see it's happening. That Welker's really stepping up, becoming that quiet leader on this team. You know, he speaks with his play. And that's one of the things I think is great about this young man, that his impact is as big as his height is.
I get that impression from Gabe Padilla that he's like kind of he's the point guard leader, but he's also the leader. So
we had a Teddy Fruin was on our team up until recently. He had to move, and he was the team captain and the team leader. So it kind of left a void, but other guys were stepping up. Again, this is another one of those young guys, Caden. But yeah, you're right. Thomas has been playing well in that game. Thomas had 20 and 11 in just 2 quarters of basketball.
Jeez, what are we doing?
He was on track to have a 40-20 game.
That's crazy.
Man.
But yeah, no, he was dominant, and the guys were just taking care of business to get that win there. So
So you're up to 10-2, Coach?
10-2.
That's what I thought.
Beautiful. Oh man,
Good job.
All right, next up we got some soccer, I believe.
Yep.
Heading out to the pitch.
Soccer.
Whoa! What?
What did you call this game?
No, I love the soccer. Oh,
the cleanup.
did he
Wow.
score on his own team? He grabbed his head like. I wish there was replay on that one.
Versus the
Oh, boy.
Mustang score
Against.
off the header.
Rita. Okay.
Wow. So Buenas,
We're
Sarita,
up 2-1.
Buena. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Off the post.
It's the post.
Oh,
That rebound.
gotta clean it up, guys.
Yikes.
So we got a tie game right here.
Oh, that.
Ooh, dude.
Or was that a game winner?
Is that the
was
game winner?
That might have been a game
Yeah,
winner.
Sarita. I believe
Sarita
took that
Mustangs
one.
come away with the win, 3-2 over the Colts, and a heartbreaker at the end there.
I know. That's the thing about soccer is they only score 3 games, so like the highlights.
Right. They're real quick.
They're not. The
I
same.
mean, yeah.
But God bless them.
A lot of running to create those 3 goals. A lot of running.
Yes. So Fyzical Balance Center is much more than your typical physical therapy clinic. At Physical Therapy and Balance Centers, they focus on improving your quality of life by using a holistic, whole-body approach to connect your diagnosis with a customized plan of care. Opened by Dr. Tap Duong of Tap Into Wellness, love your life with Dr. Tap at Fyzical Balance Center in Sierra Vista.
Yeah, definitely go in and check them out. They've done some great things for people I know. So, personal reference. I know some people that are
Me
just
too.
so
I know
happy.
some people or someone that
I need to
very
get
happy.
I've got to get my shoulder worked
Yeah.
on.
So highly
see Dr.
recommend.
Tap.
Highly recommend. So that wasn't all the games that happened. I told you there was a lot. Those are just all the ones that we covered. Some of the other things that happened across the town. The Bisbee boys had a game versus Leading Edge Academy, which they won 67-60. The girls also won 68-41. Tombstone basketball faced Desert Christian. The girls lost, unfortunately, 34-17, and the boys also lost 57-25. Douglas faced Thatcher. That was a big-time game because Douglas boys and girls are both really good teams, and Thatcher is as well. And the boys lost 77-61, and the girls also lost 44-41. Those are 2 heartbreaking losses. I know that sucks for Douglas, but we know they'll get back on track. We saw the one Wilcox game, the Wilcox-Benson highlights, but also Wilcox played in 2 other games last week. So they had 3 games last week. And the boys and girls both got wins in both of their other games against St. Augustine and Morenci. So shout out to Wilcox. The Valley Union boys lost to Lourdes Catholic in a close one, 53-48, but the girls got the win, 51-2. I just had to put that score in there because it's just awkward. 51-2.
Domination.
They also played against Duncan a couple days later. Unfortunately, both teams lost 31-30 and 40-9 respectively.
I'm still looking at 51-2.
Right?
Call off the dogs.
Right.
Right.
So
Wow.
After 30, you just pull it off.
yeah.
Sure they did. I've seen games where the coach just like holds the ball at half court until like the last 3 seconds.
No, I've seen some JUCO college basketball this year where scores are like 119-5. So yeah, it's just like that this year, especially in women's basketball.
Yeah.
But the St. David boys, they also had other action against Rock Point, in which they won 52-46, and the girls also got to win 41-35. Also want to give a special shout out. This is non-basketball to a big girls soccer match that we had last week. It kind of went under the radar. But Buena, 9-0 Buena, faced off against, at the time, 7-1 Douglas at Buena.
Yeah. Keep going.
Big time soccer match in which the Buena girls came out on top, moving them to 10-0. Douglas 7-2. Still, both teams looking really good, especially Buena right now 10-0. They're having state championship aspirations. Douglas is right there too. Two of the better girls soccer teams around
in the state.
Yes.
Douglas was being considered last year, considered one of the very top teams in the state, and Buena beat them. Of course, bigger school, but they beat them, and that, a smaller team.
In the last 5 minutes.
It was the most ridiculous game. It was a lot of fun to watch.
White hot right now. Buena girls soccer team.
Paige came through with those 2 goals in 5 minutes.
Paige Goodman, not only is she a volleyball player, I expect that she's
was the game 2-0? I had
2-1.
2-1. Yeah.
Maybe we can get her in as player of the week.
That'd be a good one.
Like
Buena 10-0 and Douglas falls to 7-2.
Correct. Yeah.
We got one more added to the highlights for the week. Our boys and girls wrestling teams, respectively, went up to Peoria to the Tournament of Champions. And Brock, Santa Maria,
Buddy.
and Brody Clausen and Kelty from the girls' side. Both, all 3 of them won their respective weight categories.
Kelty Kneston, we've interviewed her.
Yeah, we had her on our
her so much.
radio show way back in the day.
She, as one of the top athletes in the entire state.
And Jalen Ward, heavyweight, ended up finishing 3rd. Yamali also went 3rd, and Sean Brown ended up 4th in his weight category. So solid match overall. We had a really good outing at Peoria Invitational, and it's one of the best in the state. We got people coming down from Nevada.
There's 33 schools that went to that.
Yeah, there was a big one. So a lot of schools come to that tournament.
Big guys making big plays.
Yes, sir.
You got a large piece to get with Coach Kevin. Large piece of big fellas making
There
big
you go.
plays.
There's another one. He's up to 2, Coach. Man, I'm loving it.
All right, so that's going to do it for our game recaps. Let's get into our Prestige Remodeling Player of the Week.
Yeah, drum roll.
Man, it was a lot of basketball being played. I feel like so much we had to pick a basketball player.
Yeah.
Special shout out to the girls soccer team.
Yeah.
You shouted out, what was her name?
Goodman.
Paige Goodman.
Paige Goodman. She was a candidate. I also think Brock Santa Maria
I was going to say that
would
one
be
too.
a candidate as well for wrestling. But I think as a crew, we decided Thomas Welker.
Yep, Thomas Welker, 17
The big
points.
man at Buena basketball.
Man, 10 rebounds. He's had, great. He played so well in those 2 huge wins.
Yeah.
So, I mean, better than anybody.
Yeah, I would say he just, I think you used the word or the phrase quiet leadership, and that's what he's brought to Buena. Obviously, the big game of the week against Troya was a big win for us, and he kind of led us in scoring that night, and then followed it up with a 20-point night. And I told you guys earlier he had 20 points and 10 rebounds in just 2 quarters of basketball. So in those 2 games, he's averaging about 17 points and 10 rebounds, not really playing that much, as you guys saw from the film. It's a lot of younger guys getting playing time and and him sacrificing his a little bit.
So the thing is efficiency. Like, he's a hyper efficient player. When you're scoring, you're rebounding, you're playing defense as well as he does. We watched him in the highlights. I don't think that he's one of the best players in the county.
And he can shoot the 3 ball.
Yeah, I was so
guys.
surprised.
Yeah.
He's got that nice. He's got a pretty nice shot.
We got
He's got
to
a very
interview him.
he's got a very soft touch. Yeah.
We got to interview him at the end of the Choya game. So if you haven't seen that interview, please go back. It's on YouTube. It's on Facebook. Go back and look at that footage. And at the end of the game, he's one of the players we got to talk to. Very, very humble young man, team focused, and well-deserving of this Player of the Week award.
Yeah, very good guy, and plays hard, does all the right things in the locker room, in the classroom, come from a good family and everything, so he deserves it. He's playing very well, too, right now, too. So.
That's good stuff.
All right, this week's Player of the Week brought to you by Prestige Remodeling and Restoration of Sierra Vista. Prestige has pioneered a visionary approach that empowers exceptional service, reinvigorating fundamental principles of customer-centric service. As a licensed general contractor, including plumbing and electrical, they proudly cater to both commercial and residential needs. Visit them at prestigesierravista.com. All right, let's check out the Fyzical Balance Center local sports news. So, upcoming games of the week. So let's check it out. So we've got on the 12th, we've got Buena Soccer versus Rio Rico. Then we've got Cochise versus Arizona Western on the 14th. We've got a back-to-back, the men's and the women's. On the 15th, we've got Buena Soccer versus Micah Mountain. And also on the 15th, it's Bisbee girls versus Wilcox girls. So that's one of those. These are all the games of the week. We highly recommend you check them out in person if you can. If not, you can check them out here. We got Bisbee versus Wilcox. We've got Bisbee versus Wilcox again. We've got Buena versus Pueblo on the 16th, and ALA versus Mission Heights on the 16th. That'll be a home game. Cochise College on the 17th, both men's and women's versus Eastern Arizona. And I'll say this about Eastern Arizona. They've got some of the most beautiful women I've ever seen in my entire life. Holy smokes. It was like a pageant. I was like, these are basketball
You
players.
mean the team or the area?
No, players.
Oh, okay.
I
You
was
said,
like,
let me tell you about Eastern Arizona. Okay.
A bunch of bushes, like just tumbleweeds. No. I was like watching a bunch of beauty pageant players.
So we're going to the game for looking at the wrong thing.
I just said they're pretty. That's all. Hey, I'm just watching basketball.
And they play at the same time as the men, so that could be a distraction for our
For the men, for
the men's
sure.
team.
Yeah.
We can't have that.
Keep them focused, Coach. The main thing got to be the main thing.
All right. So that does it for sports news. Now it's time for our Prestige Remodeling buzzer beaters. Let's check that out.
Oh wait, so are we going?
I know. I want you to start because
this order
because
first?
he does NFL. I'm going to do what he doesn't
Gotcha.
do. So I don't want to take his.
Hopefully that doesn't throw our producers off too much.
Is that going to mess anything up over
Nope,
there?
not at all. There it is, right
Okay.
there. Here we go.
All right.
Kevin's buzzer beater.
Let me know when to go to. All right, here we go. So the Rams played the Panthers this weekend. The Los Angeles Rams pulled off a dramatic 34-31 win over the Panthers in the NFC wild card. Matt Stafford threw a 19-yard pass to Kobe Parkinson with 38 seconds left, and he finished the game with 304 yards and 3 touchdowns. The Packers played the Bears last night in a surprising upset. The Green Bay Packers blew a 21-3 halftime lead, and they lost 31-27 to the Chicago Bears. Rookie quarterback, well, he's no longer a rookie, young quarterback, Caleb Williams, led the Bears' comeback with a crucial fourth quarter, with several crucial fourth quarter touchdowns. And one more piece of information for you. If you were watching football today on Sunday, you saw that Buffalo came back to defeat Jacksonville 27-24 with the interception on Jacksonville's last play, and it would have been a game-winning drive. So now the Bills will face the winner of the Chargers versus New England matchup next week.
Right on time.
It again, let's go.
Good job, Coach.
He gave you a three-pointer for that. That's BS. That's two. That was two.
That was
On the line. Foot was on the
A
line.
lot
on
of
the line.
news real
What's up
quick
with that?
for y'all. A lot of news real quick.
You did a great job there.
That was really good. That was really good. I think I'm ready because I'm going to try to be as informative as possible. All right, talking about NBA again, and it's that part of the season where casual fans really start to wonder how much of this really matters, because until we get to the All-Star break, it doesn't seem like the games matter that much. So I'm going to break things down for the casuals. Around here, you're probably Phoenix Suns fans. So let's talk all Phoenix Suns. Right now, they're about the 7th, 8th spot of 8th seed going in the West, which is not a good thing because it's going to get tighter and a little bit tougher as we go. You know, the Suns don't have Kevin Durant anymore. Kevin Durant is at Houston, which Houston is one place ahead of Phoenix right now in the standings. Of course, it's early, but that's good to know where you kind of are, because when we had KD, they were exactly in this same spot. Without KD, in the same spot. Still got Devin Booker, who's averaging about 25, 26 points a game. I'm liking that. He's starting to warm up a little bit better right now. X factor, Dylan Brooks. Would you know that Dylan Brooks is averaging about 22 points a game and shooting 45% from the field? Only a couple points less than Devin Booker.
Dylan the villain?
Dylan the villain has improved his offensive game and becoming one of the better players in the NBA this year, giving Phoenix Suns a chance to be a legit playoff team.
He's another guy so he's a second-round draft pick, by the way. So Dylan Brooks, you remember, there aren't many of these second-round.
From Canada, by way of Oregon, I guess you say.
Right?
Yeah,
you played at Oregon, yeah. So, but you think about some of the second-round players like, you've got Boozer, you've got Arenas, you've got there aren't a lot of second-round draft picks that play that well. And he didn't start off that great, but he has stuck with it. He has persevered, and he has increased his game, and now he's incredible player now.
Right next to
and a lot of people don't know. I'm a basketball fan, and I had to watch. It was this year. He's made such an improvement to his game offensively. You wouldn't know it because you would think, okay, Phoenix Suns, we had Booker, Kevin Durant, and then Bradley Beal, all these offensive guys. Of all those, Dylan Brooks is better, having a better offensive year than all of those guys. Offensive year, you know he's better defensively already. So I think I'm not a Phoenix Suns fan, but if I was, I'd be encouraged.
I love it.
Because you're going to need a guy like that in the playoffs in January, the tough guy that can still score.
Absolutely.
All right. Buzzer beater for me. College football. Here we go. So, we had the semifinals this week with Ole Miss and Miami, and Ole Miss had a unfortunate snafu late in the fourth quarter to where the Miami Hurricanes pull out the upset, and there's a little bit of controversy out of that game. All officials have been suspended.
What? For that Hail Mary?
Because of the Hail Mary and other controversial calls. So they are all done for the college football playoffs. So we'll see where that turns out for those
Accountability.
guys. And then Mendoza comes through and just shellacks the Ducks. The Ducks, as what'd you say, Coach Kevin?
I said the Ducks got plucked.
Yeah, they didn't show up. 35-7 at half. I mean, it was an onslaught from the get-go, and even you're not seeing any emotion out of Kurt either. We're never going to see a smile until he wins it all. So here comes the national title.
That's going to be big. So the lowest seed, I call it the lowest seed, even though there were two lower seeds. They were the 10 seeds. So there was, 10. But they were kind of the lowest of the real teams.
I was
that's
personally,
the main thing to say.
I'm so glad we got Tulane fans to watch our show.
Yeah,
it's real low.
James Madison.
What could a Tulane fan say? What could their argument be?
I'm so happy to be here.
Yeah, right.
You took a spot from a real team, right? You know that now, right?
It would have been fun to see Notre Dame. Or any of the other teams.
Yeah, Notre Dame.
I was personally pulling for
Texas would have been good for ratings. And
I was pulling for them Rebels just to see that it was just going to be one of those things that, you know what, we moved on from Lane and here we are. We're still that team. And,
that would have been
that would have been
but,
nice.
Here we got to move on and see what happens. Chambliss, on one other thing, he was denied his 6th year. So he's got to make a huge decision.
It's going to sound cruel, but it's time to get a job.
Yeah.
Time to get a job. Whether
Yeah.
that's throwing footballs professionally.
But honestly, it's not even the bad news. That's just like, hey,
Yeah, he's
get a job.
okay.
You could be a coach or something. Like, he's going to be
You can still
fine.
make it to the
He's going to
UFL.
be fine.
Yeah.
Get a
You
UFL
go
draft
professionally,
pick.
but it's time to go to the
Yeah.
real workforce. So,
See what
We
happens.
can't ride this out for forever.
Nope.
But it does bring up an interesting sports conversation, maybe for another episode, which is how long should a player be able to play college football?
Oh yeah, what's his name?
And I-
Still
we're
trying
in-
to play
we're
in
the
Michigan
NIL
with
world.
Kyle Whittingham, the quarterback from Utah. Year 8. I mean, we're looking at the 8th year of college football.
Because hear me
Yes.
Bo Nix
He's
has the
trying
most
to get
starts in his-
eligible.
Well, I know he had a couple medicals, right? He had a couple
Yeah, he did.
injuries.
He
and,
did.
Bo
Hear
Nix
me out.
has. Oh, go ahead.
There's probably what could you see us being in a world where, like, I don't know, like the backup quarterback of the New York Jets is just like, I'm gonna go over here and play
Go play
quarterback
college
at
and make
Boston
more
College
money.
or something. Like, what's stopping them?
Yeah,
because what
true.
used to stop that is that once you declared yourself a professional, you couldn't
come
do
back.
it. Now they're
now
all
you
professionals.
Can, because
They're
remember,
all
like,
professionals.
didn't they say, like, even in basketball, like, Bronny James declared for the draft, but was still, like, college eligible at the
he
same
can still-
time? Like,
No, I read an article on it that said
now he's on the
there's
bench at
already
U of A.
there's players that declared for the draft that they're trying to make it to where if they don't like where they get drafted, could they just say, I'll stay in college.
Yeah.
And they're pushing the envelope to saying, what if you get drafted, you go to that team, you didn't like the way it went that first year, and then you say, let me go back to the transfer portal,
Yeah.
and then now a college team can pick you up.
you know what I don't like about that? It sucks for the high school athletes.
No, it's
because
terrible
so
for the high
much
school
harder
athlete. Yeah.
for
Yeah,
them
where
to
do you go?
get into college sports now.
That's how the NC2A's become. Nick Saban, please go save the NC2A. Let him become the president. I'm
idea.
sorry, because the NIL and we all have mixed emotions and mixed feelings about NIL and
I'm the only
the
one that really
transfer
likes
portal.
it. I love the
the
chaos.
portal's okay, but the NIL is there's a lot of things that need to be cleaned up.
There's things I like about it, there's things I hate about it. But let's just call it what it is. It is free agency with no salary.
True.
Yeah,
That's
there you
what
go.
it is.
It's the very beginning. NFL had that same problem back in the 80s when they went to free agency. Everybody thought it was the end of football, and it turned into making the football into.
To me, I don't have a problem with NIL. I don't mind them being paid. I think there needs to be a cap because you're just going to have the teams with the most money are going to have the best teams. But I have an issue with the portal.
Right.
I don't know. There's
sad.
like 2,500 kids in the portal right now, and it's like that for basketball. And it's like as soon as somebody at the end of every year, my team, Oklahoma football. I'm sure all the other college football fans do this. When their team is immediately out and your season's over, you can just check your Bleacher Report and see a list of all the transfers.
Into the portal,
This
into the
guy's
portal,
in the
into the
portal. This
portal.
guy's in the portal. And it's usually a bunch of guys that didn't start or weren't happy with their playing time.
Well, Williams entered the draft portal after signing a contract. Do you see that at University of Washington? So there was a whole new thing. He's
Damon
being
Williams.
forced. Damon Williams. He's being forced to play at Washington.
Oh, yeah, because once you take some NIL money, then you're obligated to.
Well, they also had this poison pill in the contract, whereas if he goes to a new team, he has to pay $2 million, and the school has to pay the money that was on the contract. So both that happened.
This
So
is
they would have
getting
made
real.
twice the
That's
money
what
back.
I'm saying. The NIL is making things real
ridiculous.
sticky.
On a more positive note, before we get to John's buzzer beater, shout out to Giovanni Barbone.
Yep.
Heading into his 9-week training combine training. He's going to be up in East Lansing, Michigan for the next 9 weeks. I talked to him, had dinner with him Friday. He's focused. He's fired up. He's going to try and gain about 8 pounds of muscle. And
8 pounds.
So
what
he's
he's gotta
going.
do.
He's going and staying there for 9 weeks.
Yes, totally isolated. It's
Lock
like one-
in.
Yeah,
Man,
just-
that is.
Is
being
this the
wrong.
Rocky
ready.
Ivan Drago?
Exactly. That's what I was about to say.
Is he snapping into like a pork or?
And another thing, he's
chopping down
presented
trees
like
in the snow and
didn't
stuff?
he present his jersey to his high
Oh, yeah,
school?
he also did
to his
a-
middle
middle
school,
school.
right?
Yeah,
To his middle school.
Walter J. Meyer got his jersey retired. His UMass jersey retired there. 'Cause that's where he got a lot of his.
That's where he grew up.
His school sports started over there. So
If there's ever somebody that we wanted to see succeed, it's definitely him.
Oh, yeah.
Absolutely.
Deserving of everything that he's
Yeah.
going to get coming to him.
He's a very humble young man. He deserves it all. So we're pulling for you, big guy. Let's rock and roll.
You ready, Cody? Okay, let's get to it. It's mine. The end of season football. Look at those sweet sunglasses. God, that's an ugly picture. So I'd like to talk about the
bags like the FBI or something.
yeah, right. Yeah. I'd like to talk about the losers: Mahomes, Lawrence, Burrow, Love, Jones, Jackson. All of these guys are out of the playoffs right now, and they all had, to a certain extent, successful seasons or unsuccessful. You can say one way or the other. But I think next year they're coming back on fire. Each one of these guys are looking at MVP numbers for next year. I'm looking forward to also, where is John Harbaugh going to land? So that's another question. And then picks, Eagles versus Niners, guys.
Eagles.
Niners.
Fly.
Okay.
Niners.
New England versus Chargers.
Patriots.
Patriots.
Okay. Pittsburgh versus Houston.
Houston.
All right.
Steel curtain.
I want to switch too. I'm going to switch back to
Steel curtain.
I'm going Niners, New England, and Houston. I'm taking all the odd ones, but I think that NFL is great and playoff football is just ideal. Like, it's so fun.
It's
That's
crazy. No one would have thought, well, maybe, before the season, if you would have said the top 2 seeds would be Seattle and Denver.
Oh, nobody
Yeah,
would
you
have
definitely
said
didn't
that.
see that one coming.
No.
Didn't
No.
see that one
I
coming.
I saw
See
the
that
Broncos
coming.
possibly.
You know me. I
Man,
thought
I would,
Seahawks.
even if you would have said Broncos, I would have said too soon.
I was
Bo
talking
Nix,
about.
I get it, but too soon.
I thought the Seahawks were going to be really good this year. I wasn't sure that they were going to be top. I mean, not the top in the NFC, not at all. But I thought that they had a really good shot at the NFC. Thankfully, that ended up
Yeah.
working
To me,
out.
those are the 2
Their OC's
biggest
gonna.
surprise positive teams in the NFL.
Darnold
this
goes
season.
MVP on one team and then goes MVP on another team. Maybe he's a good quarterback. I don't know.
Hey, we still feel like we got to see. We'll
It's up
see.
in the air.
We'll see. It's up in the air.
Talked about coaches, something that's important. We talked about this pre-show. Matt LaFleur in Green Bay, at the end of his contract, just lost a crushing game where they blew that big lead. Does he return as the head coach of the Packers next season?
Good question.
Tampa's got an OC position open. Just saying. LaFleur, come on down to the,
Oh,
to
dude,
the other bay.
Kansas City needs him.
Like, from the cold bay to the hot bay.
Kansas City needs an offensive coordinator too.
Heck,
Hey,
Baltimore
we might
needs an
see.
offensive
We
coordinator.
might see the
You guys
hottest.
need the whole.
The hottest offensive coordinator in the NFC in Seattle be a head coach somewhere soon. Clint
Oh,
Kubiak.
that would hurt my heart.
I see him get
It's
a
gonna
job.
happen.
He
It's gonna
interviewed
happen.
with
Yeah,
the Raiders.
he
always
The
does.
Ravens
If
did
you're-
interview him.
Especially a team like Seattle, who no one expected much, and then for them to shoot so high, so fast, offensive coordinator's gone.
Oh yeah.
And you know what they say.
Yeah, that wasn't like you have an all-time quarterback that they can say,
True.
this is why we did it.
Yeah.
They're going to give the credit to the
You
OC.
want to kill a team, it's not always about taking the players. It's poaching coaches.
Right.
All right. Are you ready for the trivia, my man?
Trivia. Here we go.
All right.
Boy. What's our subject for the week?
I don't know. Oh, 9-7. Look at that.
We just got to,
56%. Jared and I.
we got to take off the X's and just only count the wins.
That might be the way
The
to do
X's
it.
make us look bad.
So we got Jared and me tied at second place, and we got Coach Lassiter right there in the mix, right behind. All right.
He's being on this thing.
Don't beat me up, Coach Lassiter. All right. What's our first question? NBA.
Oh.
Who is the only player to win most improved player and league MVP in his career? Improved player and MVP. Did we do this one?
No, because I don't even. I have a guess, but
I got one too, but
Okay. Most improved?
Most improved. So that would be. Oh, I think I got it. Well, actually, I don't know if he ever won an MVP. I think he did, but I'm not sure.
I don't know if he did.
Kobe. No, I'm just kidding. All right.
all right, we good?
Yeah.
Coach still working on it.
I have 2 possibles.
I just painted
This
my
ain't
hand.
spades, man. You got to pick one.
I got one and a possible. I'm gonna write my possible in parentheses just
All right.
because
Oh, yeah.
I'll know.
Yeah.
I'll kick myself. I won't give credit for it.
Absolutely. Yeah. I saw your first answer. I think that might be
I
correct.
hope I'm right.
All right,
Probably
Coach
not.
Lassiter, who you
All
got?
right, I said the
What?
Nope.
Not me either.
I forgot he won most improved.
I didn't know that.
I
Yeah.
said the late great Kobe Bean Bryant, but I was not correct.
I said T-Mac. And Jared?
I said
I said
SGA.
Nash. I don't know why, but
You know why?
You didn't have it, man?
yeah,
I
he
said
did.
SGA and I
too.
meant Giannis.
Yeah.
It's one of those things where he was international. Nobody really knew how good he was.
Oh, for sure.
So then that first year they're like, oh, he's so improved. And then by the next couple of years you're like, nah, he's MVP. He really
Yeah.
wasn't most improved.
But the other thing is that everybody thinks like his brother is going to do the same thing, and they're like,
Narcissus?
But the thing is you can't just assume that if if one dude is good, that it's like if your son is an athlete too. You got to have the heart for it, man. It's a
Well, I think
definitely
NBA they're so freaking good. Like his brother did make it. His brother really
plays.
is good.
He is.
Yeah.
To the naked eye, if we were to go play them at Buena, we would think they're both equally as good. Till you get to watch them against each other in NBA and other NBA players, you start to see the difference.
Yeah, you have to run
between the
them
two.
in
But
very
to our eyes, Giannis's brother is going to be like the best player we've ever seen.
All right, next up. NFL, who holds the single season yards from scrimmage record? Oh, shoot. Who has that? Yards from scrimmage. Wide receiver or running back? So I'm going to guess it's either.
Ooh, this could be a few different guys, actually.
I know. I'm writing down my main, and then I'm writing down a backup. And
Yeah, me too.
What was the second part of that question? Was it what year?
How many?
How many?
How many yards?
I don't know the yards.
Oh,
I
you're
wouldn't
kidding.
get that.
That's sports almanac level stuff right there.
I'm okay. My guess is
Wait, who is the other guy? I'm trying to think. Why can't I think of his
Well, what-
name? Oh, yeah.
what team?
I put it as my
I'm
backup.
gonna say this guy.
It's all initials.
All right,
Oh, I
so
like that
I
guess,
say
Kevin.
Christian McCaffrey.
That's what I
Let's
said,
see.
too, for my answer. My backup is LaDainian Tomlinson.
That's a good
It
one,
might be
too.
LaDainian, too.
I picked LaDainian.
It might be LaDainian.
I went way back in the day on the 49ers, Roger Craig.
Ooh, not bad. Not
Jamal Lewis was my backup.
Hey,
Ooh,
Believe
Jamal Lewis. But it was all Russian.
Remember-
yeah, it was all
Yeah.
right.
Yeah.
That 295 yards against Cleveland.
Exactly.
Oh,
See,
I knew that.
CJ2K.
I knew that.
I would not know.
I knew that.
Chris Johnson with 25.
Former Arizona Wildcat.
CJ2K.
I'm mad because I knew
We think
that.
about the rushing yards all the time, but he caught a lot of balls
He
out
did.
of the
He
backfield.
did.
Yeah.
Played
But
good for
yeah,
the
yeah,
Remember
Titans.
he had like a 3 or 4 year stint where he was like the man. Like he was
Yeah.
known as being the fastest guy.
Best guy in the NFL.
And fast, yeah,
Yeah.
for sure. Possibly the
fun.
fastest running back of
Ooh,
all
John,
time.
we're dropping.
I know. Do
Well,
we have
I ain't
any
got
more
I ain't got a
questions?
question right in like 3 weeks.
Oh, we have another one.
One more.
Good. Man, I need to get 10.
Oh, this is awful. Who has the most career leadoff home runs? Oh, that's easy. +1 if you can guess how many, -1 if you miss.
My lack of basketball knowledge is showing when I ask this question. But what does leadoff mean?
Meaning
It's the very
you're
first
hitter in
batter
the lineup.
lineup.
You bat first.
So that means this is like not even the slugger then, because they would be batting cleanup, right? Oh my God.
Yep.
So is this like, and it's home runs? So it's not
runs.
even somebody like Ichiro.
I
Wait,
I know who
Home
it
runs.
is.
It's not
I
Ichiro.
I know it's not.
I was gonna say because he doesn't hit
No.
home runs.
Ichiro played in a gigantic field in Seattle. That thing is like,
yeah, that's huge.
It's-
and it's hard to hit.
So you
hard to
gotta,
hit by the water
gotta
Yeah.
think of somewhere where they hit home runs easy, like
up in Mile High.
oh shoot, was it Bonds then? No. Who?
No, 'cause he's
Walker.
clean up.
No, Walker.
He's
I'll
clean
give y'all
up.
my answer. You might not be able to see that, but it's a big question mark.
Okay, I've got
Okay,
an
wait.
answer.
Let me think of who do I know hits a lot of home runs.
That's a leadoff guy. They don't
Leadoff
They don't
guy.
necessarily hit a lot of home runs.
Jonesy.
They just
Exactly.
Your first guy is the guy that's supposed to get on base.
That's what I thought it meant. But I-
See, I was thinking him, right?
It is
But
Ricky.
You say Ricky?
It's Ricky, dude. Let's see it.
It's Ricky Henderson. I
And I know he was a good leadoff guy. He got on base a lot.
Yeah, but he was still.
Oh, John comes through.
Good job, John.
Good job, John.
Ricky Henderson.
That's one of those that
Wow.
I've been keeping in the back of my. I'm not a baseball guy, but I know Ricky.
That's the West Coast knowledge,
See,
though.
it's the West Coast.
He's
knowledge.
been the answer to two
Twice.
of our
Yep, that's two
trivia
Ricky
Yeah.
Henderson questions.
I said
Rest
Bo
in peace to
Jackson.
Ricky.
Yeah.
That's
Bo
actually
Jackson
a good guess.
was
If
a
I would
guy
have
that
thought
could-
of that, I would have wrote
He
it.
hit a lot. He did a lot of good
But he
leadoff
may not
home
have
runs,
been-
but not that much. Not 81. You got your 10, but it went the wrong way.
Dang.
All right,
Dang.
I'm in second place. That's kind of cool.
Oh man.
All right, where are we at? Well, we've had a great week here at the show. We appreciate all of you checking in. We'd like to thank all of our sponsors: Seniors Helping Seniors, Prestige Remodeling and Restoration, Physical Balance Center. All of these sponsors, they take care of us so that we can take care of you and show you what your kids are doing, what Cochise County is interested in. And we love you guys so much. We love our sponsors. We hope you can go in and check them out in person. We'd really appreciate that. So it's the end of the show. Thank you to Kevin Lassiter. Thank you to Dennis Baker. Thank you to Jared Young. My name is Jon Berger. We're going to get out of here. Have a great week. God bless.